Okay. Good stuff.
Yes.
We can transition over now to the Apple event.
Let's do it.
There's a lot to talk about,
yes.
by the way. I happened to watch it during our drive back from Jasper.
Okay, yeah.
Very interesting stuff. I don't even know what I want to start with and how far we should go. Because a lot of the features are shared, especially through iOS and iPadOS.
Uh-huh.
We can go through iOS first. They started off with lock screen changes.
Okay.
Which is great. Finally.
Yeah.
I've kind of wanted this for a long time. And a lot of other people have wanted this for a long time. So what they changed is basically, of course, I'll pop up photos for you guys. It's like the Apple Watch. You can change a watch face.
Uh-huh.
You can basically do the same thing on your lock screen now.
That's cool.
So you can change the font of the clock and the date. Now it uses AI as well. If you have a subject on your wallpaper, it'll separate the background and it'll put like your subject like slightly over the time, which is that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you can add widgets to your lock screen now.
Nice.
Which one of my friends really wanted that. You couldn't see like your alarm, right? Like it had just a little icon.
I hate that. Because you used to be able to somehow, I don't remember how you could check, but there was a way to check quickly before. Yeah. Oh, I think you would just swipe to the left and it would show it.
Maybe.
And now, or to the right, sorry. Now it's like you have to open it and check, which is so annoying.
Yep. So now you can just put your clock there and your alarm, and it tells you exactly when your alarm is.
That's beautiful. I would use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that got added. It also gives you a bunch of different themes. You can swipe and it'll like do AI magic and like theme your photo. There's also like a certain one for just weather. So they showed off like a stormy day and the weather, and it was like live.
Right.
It's kind of cool, but like I don't think I would have it like 24/7.
Yeah.
Another thing that got added was you can link lock screens to different focus modes. So you can have one for like work and one for school, and you can switch between them. And the best one was you can have one for sleep. Once you turn on sleep, a great example, you can have just a straight up black wallpaper so it wouldn't blind you at night.
That's nice.
So that's I'm going to use that a lot.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because I know those ones when you're like tired and you...
Flashbang.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was absolutely the most interesting thing. With Apple Music now, you can finally, again, have the album art full screen, which I really miss that.
Yeah.
It sends me back to like iPod Touch days when I had one. What else? Like those are some of the major things. You can now edit messages, iMessages.
Oh.
And unsend them.
Yeah, I saw that you could do that. I didn't see that there was that you could edit them. Yeah,
I believe the time to unsend was about 15 minutes, I think. I might be wrong, which that's a decent amount of time. I kind of would prefer 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But 15 is
still good enough.
Yeah. What else? I'm not even reading off anything. I just remember all this. The cool thing is, off photos, it now, just like it did portrait mode through AI and kind of like added the blur effect, now it can cut out whole subjects. And you can like touch and hold on the photo and it'll just cut it out, just like Photoshop.
Nice.
All by itself. So far, it's done a pretty good job. I have one of my friends on a beta and he sent me a couple examples. It does a decent job.
Cool.
And I'm sure it'll get better as time goes on, as always.
Yep.
I think that's about it. There's other small things. Apple Pay. They added a feature to Apple Pay called Apple Pay Later. I think it's available. It says on the website that it's available everywhere Apple Pay is available. Which is kind of weird because it's like a credit card.
Yeah.
You can kind of pay in installments.
Right.
So I thought it would only be available in the US where they have the Apple Card. But apparently that feature is already a thing with Apple Card where you can kind of pay later.
Gotcha.
We'll see. We'll see about that.
All right.
Yeah, and a couple other like small things. What are the quality of life updates? With iPadOS, same features. I'm pretty sure it doesn't get the lock screen though. Or widgets on the lock screen. Very disappointed in that.
That I don't care as much because I don't use I only care about the clock one really.
Yeah.
And I don't use my alarm on my iPad, so.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So that's okay, but still, guys, come on, just add the widgets on the lock screen everywhere.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Yeah.
I think the best feature on the iPad that came out was, I forget what it's called. Stage. I'll pop up the name.
All right.
Which is basically, you can now resize windows on the iPad.
Oh.
And it gives you a nice little dock on the side of all your open apps, and you can switch between them. And you can add more apps. It's like a different desktop.
Yeah.
Right? You can on Mac, you can switch desktops, right?
Right.
You can have different windows on either of them or on multiple of them.
Yep.
It's basically that, but the desktops are now on the side vertically, and you can just switch between those, and it brings in the apps, and it remembers exactly where they are, and you can resize them and
that's cool.
Move them around now.
Very cool.
Which they're kind of testing things with the desktop. It's good to know.
Yeah.
And also, the iPad now, if you plug in a different display, it treats it like a different display. What would normally happen is it would just mirror the screen and the exact ratio, so at 4:3, I believe, right? So if you have a widescreen, as everyone does, everyone has a widescreen display now, 4:3 is not normal anymore. So it would look weird. You would just have black bars on the side. Now, you actually get the widescreen.
That's nice. Very nice.
And it does the same thing. You basically plug it in, and it brings up everything in the stage mode.
Okay.
So you have different desktops there. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, do you know Samsung DeX? If you have a Samsung phone, you can plug it in to a display, and it kind of brings up a desktop version of their mobile operating system.
Right.
So it's kind of working like that. Amazing stuff. And the Mac also gets that same feature.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's about it. Even the Mac, they're calling it macOS Ventura, but that was one of the main things I found.
Yeah, that's exciting. Good stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to have to play around with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I know you'll like to use that because you use this thing
for school.
like a laptop.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to see how it works with the external display. Yeah. That's about it for the Apple event. There's a bunch of other small little tidbits that I'm missing, but it's nothing crazy.
Right. Yeah, that's good. As long as we covered the major stuff, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Beauty.